Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for another video. So the compensation package just landed in game, and holy fudge, man, it's pretty juicy. Just uploaded a separate dedicated video talking all about that and opening it up, so be on the lookout for that. You might want to check that out first. But we're going to go ahead and get to the official Kabam live stream. So the way that it started was KarateMike talking for about like almost 10 minutes, just taking responsibility, accountability, and apologizing to the community, man. Seriously, I love Mike. I'm so happy that he's working for Kabam. And some other people too, like MSD. I know MSD's in there just doing the good work for the community behind the scenes. You guys aren't going to see it, but I know he's in there doing good stuff. And same for KarateMike, dude. But we do get to see KarateMike, and no KarateMike slander will be tolerated on this channel. You can say whatever you want about Kabam as a whole. I don't care. Say whatever you want. But once you start bringing in individual names into it, we have an issue. Especially with my boy Mike, my alliance leader, one of my good friends. I'm not going to tolerate that on the channel. He's a good dude, and I know he has nothing but the best intentions. I truly know that. That's the whole reason why he started working for Kabam, to try to bridge the gap between the community, Kabam, and the creators, and bring us all together and just make it all better. That's Mike's goal. So I highly recommend, just giving that first 10 minutes a watch, hearing what he has to say. But we're gonna get on to the good news, and the compensation package is fat as well. All right, let's get on with it. So Saga Overview. So we have a new Saga for October to December to finish off the year, because our Fantastic Four Saga is just about up. So we're going to have a new Saga Chase Champion, a new Idol Chase, special rotating Saga Boost, Saga Theme Raid, Saga Sale, special Incursions Event, Saga Incursions Event, Alliance War Encounter Showcase, Saga Theme Meta Events, and more. So we got the Founders War.
Is going to be.
So we got a new Saga Chase.
I'm very excited for this champion.
And yeah, Mike is very excited. It's one of his boys.
Decide who it should be, and it took a while to decide. So I was on Discord the other day.
This is how it happened.
And our buddy HRS was on Discord, and he said that since the devs are here, please release Stealth Suit Spidey 7-star. And I saw this question, and I said, why?
Why?
And he made some very, very valid points. He said, cause he's awesome, cool design,
fun to play, unique utility.
And I read that, and I just could not ignore it. So, Spider-Man Stealth Suit will be your 7-star Saga Chase champion with the
Stealthy, bro.
War Saga. So the way
some of you guys have been predicting that, actually. How did you guys know? I swear, a bunch of you guys just knew it was going to be Stealth Spidey.
This is going to work is very similar to...
It's going to be just like Captain Marvel. You're going to open crystals, and there is going to be a very small chance to just pull Spidey out of said crystal, and we do get a little bit of gameplay as well here. You can take a peek. So this is rank 4.
Look at this. So this is 7-star rank 4 stealth.
Boom, Fury passive.
Rank 4 void.
Special 1.
Numbers, especially after you
Precision passive.
And get that precision passive. 41K. Oh my god, on the special 1. Those light attacks.
Some 23K mediums.
23K. Absolutely ridiculous. Look at this. Look at those.
Not bad. Not bad, but Stark Spidey better. Way better. Way better. Dude, it's funny because they after like Stealth Spider-Man was a little while after, I remember talking to someone at Kabam, and they were saying that like they built Stealth Spidey to be able to keep up with Stark Spidey, or so they claimed, Bro, there's no way Stealth Spidey has the battleground presence that Stark Spidey has, or there's no way. I do think Stealth Spidey will be good though. I think he'll be cooking. He's got slow, which is really nice. But man, there's only one true Stark Spidey, and it's not Stealth Spidey. All right, we call him Night Monkey around here, bro, from the movie. But let's get on with things. So we got some minion crystals. So we got these are really cool, because like I had seen these. I don't know if it was in game or like on Khonshu, and I was like, what the hell is that? And it was these anti-venomoids. These are new. And then we got Sentinel bots too, like a green looking Sentinel. That's probably the science one. So yeah, that's gonna be, we can collect some more 2-stars, some unique 2-stars. So here's a little graphic breakdown if you guys want to save this into your phone, on how you're gonna be able to get everything, because like this always happens. Like we see this, and then like 3 weeks later, I'll be like this, and I'm like, hey, anyone got the screenshot on how to get all the stuff? So it's not a bad idea to just save it. All right, then we have Imperiosa. So this is our next idol, which was revealed a while ago. I don't think I ever made a dedicated video. We just kind of like showed it on stream and talked about it a bit. But yeah, this is the final idol. Imperiosa. Tentacle Lady. I don't know what class she's going to be. Like, she looks... Did they say? I don't know. She, like, looks mystic, but I feel like Cosmic would make sense, because we don't have a Cosmic yet. We got Tech, Skill, Mystic already, so... Science or Cosmic, I think, makes the most sense. Mutant doesn't make any sense, I guess we'll see. But, alright, let's keep moving on. So, yeah, she's obviously our Idol Chase. That's going to be the Invade Essence. It's already in Battlegrounds. Then they're just talking kind of about the adaptive difficulty, which they already went, into on the dev diary. Essentially, what they're saying is, like, they could open it up so that we could bypass Classic and just get straight to Elder this year. But for that to happen, they would have to take people off other projects that they need to get out before the end of the year. So essentially, that's why we gotta wait till next year to have the Classic unlocked. But, yeah, we already talked a lot about that the other day. All right, so Elder Marks updates. Again, we already talked about all this as well. But there was one piece of confirmation. I don't know if it's on screen or if Mike just said it. But essentially, is it? What's the next slide? Is there a next slide? All right, here we go. Yeah, this is what I wanted to see. So, one of the things, I think I heard Vega mention this, that, like, okay, the math sounds great on the new Elder Marks switching, but... what about all the current Elder Marks we're getting for free? Are those just going to be taken away, like from the Victory Track, from the Alliance event? And no, they're going to remain. So this is a super duper pro player change, man. And something else, like I made an idea of bottling up energy, into like refills. This and someone made a comment like, "Yo, Legacy, they kind of did your idea," and it's like in a weird way, yeah, they kind of did. You're able to bottle up your energy and turn it into Elder Marks now. And then hoard the Elder Marks for later. So, yeah, I love this. And the fact that the current amounts of Elder Marks we're getting are staying the same. Dude, this is incredible. This is essentially like free Battleground entries now, which is really good because why are you charging people to get into Battlegrounds, bro? You should... Battlegrounds is such an experience. It should be free if you want to subject yourself to that torture. You shouldn't have to pay for it. So, yeah. Yeah, that's a really good change. All right, and then we have just a mini EQ, food for thought. This is the whole hungry thing. I'm sure you guys have been sent. Dude, let me show you guys something, man. Because I freaking got spammed these things, bro, from so many people. I had to let a bunch of them expire because, like, I couldn't even, like, scroll through here. I had like, over 100, like, 150 notifications in here, and it's just these stupid little things, man. Just getting freaking spammed with them. So it's for the hungry. Something's going to be coming in October. I think they're going to talk about it a little bit here. Yeah.
Have been given a careful study.
So 17.74% of the Battle Realm are currently infected with the hunger.
And She-Hulk kick off a mysterious October
So what's going on?
Wrapping up the Fantastic Four saga with a thrilling twist. You may have already joined the hunger through a rare mini-event quest ambush, or by getting gifted the infection. On October 8th, you can choose to either join your fellow infected summoners or start spreading the cure. Keep in mind, once you take the cure, there's no going back. Now, there are 2 competing realm events with peak milestone rewards, one for each side, along with a solo event. The winning side shapes November's EQ buffs and unlocks a special relic selector pool for the entire community. Both sides can earn points by defeating champions across the battle realm, and infected players can earn points for their new side by taking the gifted cure. So, will you feed the hunger or fight for the cure? Choose your allegiance and let the best side win. Join the chaos now in Marvel Contest of Champions.
This right here, bro, look how crazy this looks right here. Dude, speaking of hunger, I might make a dedicated video reviewing the 4-episode miniseries that was Marvel Zombies. Dude, I binged all that in a night, and oh my god, it was so good. Why is there only 4 episodes, dude? That was like one of the best Marvel shows I've ever witnessed. I love zombies, bro. I grew up playing Call of Duty Zombies all the time. Kino der Toten was my first map in Black Ops 1. Love that. And then I eventually got World at War, like app on my phone. I remember just in middle school sitting in science class just on my phone playing zombies, or it was my iPod actually. because I didn't have an iPhone. I had a slide phone. But and The Walking Dead too. That was one of my favorite shows as a kid. So like I love zombies, bro. I'm definitely taking the cure, bro. I've always been of sound mind that if there was a zombie apocalypse, I would survive it easily. I'd be the leader of my own group, bro. I'd be like Rick Grimes, man. Come on. But yeah, I love this, bro. I love this. Like flashes back to the summoner. That's awesome. That's awesome. So basically, spraying the hunger or providing the cure. I'm gonna be providing the cure to the Battleground guys. Don't worry. Everyone has sent me enough of the disease that I need to start curing it. So let's go ahead and move on. So we got the Founders War Saga attackers and event quests and side quests. You're going to gain a dormant virus granting 80% critical damage rating and 15% critical resistance for 10 seconds. Ability starts with 10 second cooldown and repeats the cooldown each time it expires. So that's for the virus, and then there's another one I think for the on the other side. And then Steve, the summoned symbiote, is coming back. I call this guy Little Legs. And yeah, so it's October 15th to October 5th. The little symbiote is going on an incursion adventure. Steve and 3-star symbiote champions only supercharge your symbiote and move through zones. Stay tuned for the forums for full details on all the supercharged incursion hacks for your symbiote. So usually, like when we have an event like this, you just juice this guy up like crazy and he goes nuts. So it should be pretty fun. It should be fairly easy, I'm guessing. And then of course we have Spider-Man's Amazing Realm Tour currently active in game with some unique emotes, bro. I like these emotes. I just wish we had more profile pics and like good ones. There's only one profile picture right now with this event, and it's pretty mid. I would not be caught dead rocking it. I must have claimed it already. Hold on. Did these reset today? Of course they did. And god damn it. Love when that happens. Okay, I wish those went to overflow. Alright, whatever. Let's get on with it.
Spider-Man.
So, this started on October 1st. It's already going on right now. But then there's some other interesting stuff. Starting October 8th, we got bounty missions. Whoa! Dude, I wish Kabam would, like, send us some of these PNGs. I would love to use it. I've never seen this one before of Stark Spidey. By playing multiplayer modes, Alliance unlock daily Bugle bounty missions that all members can participate in. Unlock daily Bugle bounty missions to unlock elite bounties. Extra bounty targets Alliance event. Earn as an Alliance towards defeating bounty bosses. Okay. Then we have Battlegrounds Season 33. So we're talking about this again yesterday on stream, that October should be the 3-year anniversary for the Battlegrounds, man, which is crazy. So launching October 22nd. So I think that should just be the start of next season. Yeah. So there's going to be a special solo event for playing with Tier 7 basic fragments, 7-star Sig Stones, Titan Shards, profile pick, and emote in ranked rewards. And coincides with Alliance Super Season. So that's an example of one of the profile picks, the champion holding an Elder Mark. It's kind of cool. Okay. So then we have at the base. So joining... Oh, yeah, dude, this is huge. Not this, but what comes after this. So Isofiend is going to be joining the base pool, and the other idols will follow in subsequent rotations, which is, whatever. It's cool. If you missed out on the paywalled Lumatrix or Solvark, you're going to have a chance to eventually get them in the base pool. But this next thing, bro. Dude, there's going to be like 19 champions joining the basic in December, I believe. So alongside Isofiend, because yeah, they said December. Yeah. So Isofiend is 1, and then there's 3 pools of 6. So that's 19 different champions joining the basic pool. Plus, like, when is the Titan changing? That's going to be changing in 66 days. So that's going to be, like, at the start of December. So, dude, yeah, there's going to be, like, 20 champions. 25, I think. 25 champions entering the basic pool right around the same time in the month of December. It's going to be insane. So we have the Glorious Guardians from last year's Banquet event, the Grand Banquet, which was not very grand. And that's Deadpool, X-Force, Sentinel, Purgatory, Sentry, Black Panther, and Medusa. Some really, really good champions here, dude. Like, I would say this is the... Oh, wait, I just realized there's more than 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so there'll be 27 champions. But I think out of all these pools, I think this pool is the best overall, like, with a lot of really good champions. This pool is really good too, but just more with, like, 3 particular champions. Cull, Anti-Venom, Viv. I mean, Voodoo's pretty good too. Then Sabretooth and Night Thrasher, eh. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. What's the better pool, Glorious Guardians or Rebirth? I think it's overall Glorious Guardians, but the Rebirth has like Cull, so it's Cull carries that. But yeah, and then we have the Saga rare champions. That's Carnage, Civil Warrior, Gwenpool, Invisible Woman, Ultron, Nightcrawler, Captain Marvel, and Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister obviously being the biggest W up there. If you never had a Mr. Sinister before, we're finally gonna have a chance to get him. And you know, this is huge and is really good because basic crystals have become almost irrelevant for really end game level accounts. Like for my, like, it's funny, like I'll do a crystal opening and like I'll just pop my basic 7 stars. Like I don't really care what's in them right now because there's nothing in there for me. Then I watch Seaton's crystal opening, you know, and he spins out like 15 7 stars because like my account is so much farther progressed than his. Like I have everyone in the base pool. Like for me it's like irrelevant, you know, but it's cool watching his video because like those pulls matter, and it would be nice for my pulls to matter too. So they're actually going to start to matter with all these champions entering into the basic, because there are some champions I don't have, like Carnage and Civil Warrior. I don't have those champions. I don't have Nightcrawler Awakened. So, you know, just like stuff to actually be hunting for is nice. You know, so I love this. This is one of the biggest and best changes they announced on the stream, in my opinion. This is huge, man. Really big W for the community. And it'd be really nice if Kabam could just kind of maybe give a little bit of communication when these things are going to happen. But at the same time, I feel like maybe they don't want to, because if we knew Lumatrix and Solvark were eventually going to be entering the basic pool by the end of the year, maybe some of us that did spend to get the extra pieces wouldn't have. Maybe that's why, I don't know. But yeah, either way, this is a massive and great change coming to the basic pool before the end of the year. Then we just have, you know, Summoners Fest. Nothing really changed here. November 8th to the 9th, I'll be going there, so be on the lookout. Come meet me, come say what's up if you're going. Take a picture with me if you want. I would love that. Just come up to me, say what's up. That'd be awesome, dude. Don't be afraid if you see me. Come say what's up. And here we have the top 8 finalists, and unfortunately we did not make the cut. That's all good. Alright, and then we get to some Dracula gameplay. So let's take a gander at this.
We're going to be talking about some champions. And first up, we got this beautiful guy right here.
Dracula looks so good.
To begin, strike the opponent normally to build up some power. While building up to your special 2, work in some intercepts to make his degen dire, and slow your combos to maximize the time while the degen is ticking.
So when you guys made a comment talking about the dire degen, so essentially when you make it go dire, it ticks like really fast. So like, instead of it being like 2 ticks per second, it just like way more ticks in a second.
Don't worry if the opponent won't let you intercept. You can strike their block to gain his invisibility buff.
How cool is that, bro? He has like his own unique playstyle opening.
And to quickly interrupt their
reminds me of Ghost a little bit.
Counter with your light to dire up that degen. Then combo into the special 2 to take that crazy damage and double it even further. If the opponent isn't already knocked out, try to land an intercept, slow down that combo, and use a striker to keep the degen dire, then combo again into a special 1 to finish it off. Now, if you're in a longer fight
I maintained dire for a long time there.
You're worried about that degen expiring, you can use his special 3 to reapply and keep your opponent constantly ticking down. And hey, don't forget, Dracula's
so I think he just starts the fight and applies the degen. I think
special attacks inflict passive effects. If you're up against an unstoppable opponent, you can use that special 1 for that 40-second.
Did you guys hear that? In my little breakdown, I was like, look, this slow looks really long. I was thinking like, I don't know, 16, 20, 24 seconds, like at most. What did he say?
Opponent, you can use that special 1 for that 40-second.
40? 40-second passive slow, bro. What? That is insane.
And slow passive.
And
special attack constantly ticking down.
It's just on the special 1.
Don't forget, Dracula's special attacks inflict passive effects. If you're up against an unstoppable opponent,
Just one special one, and you got a 40-second slow passive, bro.
You can use that special one for that 40-second slow passive.
Oh my god, I need this guy.
You could finish strong.
That is ridiculous.
To apply that fear, turning off that pesky unblockable. Either way, use your toolkit wisely and make that degen tick.
God, that is... Wow, dude. What? What? Dude, that is... 40 seconds. So he's also immune to heal block. Very long degen that becomes dire. Very long passive slow special 1. Fear passive special 2. Also bats on special 2, because bats are cool. Nullify on specials. Passive bleeds. Invisibility when hitting blocks. Satisfying gameplay loop. Dude, this guy looks freaking sweet. I don't have a Mystic rank 4 currently. I would love for this guy to be my first. Holy fudgeroni. This guy looks amazing. So they just kind of talk about Dracula for a while. This is the Dracula designer Kabam set. I've met this guy. He's a cool dude. I remember... I think when I was talking to him last, he was bald, because I remember distinctly, we were walking down the streets of Vancouver. I was walking with Brian and Set, and they looked kind of similar. Like, they both had, like, the bald beard, glasses look going, and they were just chumming it up, bro, talking about White Tiger, who Brian Grant loves and Kabam Set made. So, like, they were just geeking out about White Tiger, man. I vividly remember that, and I was just kind of walking with them and just kind of listening in on the conversation. White Tiger's not really my kind of champ, so I didn't really have too much to add to that conversation, but it was just cool. Just wanted to share that with you guys. So we're going to go ahead and skip ahead a little bit here, and we're going to go ahead and skip up to Frankenstein. There's a little bit more gameplay, but yeah, man, let's switch over to Frankenstein now.
Opponent to begin build. Now, Finn, pop that video.
Let's see, Franken Castle.
Strike your opponent to begin building power, and don't forget to weave in some heavies to inflict your incinerates.
Whoa, look at that heavy.
Backwards,
sick.
You'll begin to run and go unstoppable. Don't be afraid to dash in at the opponent to land those unstoppable combos. Once you reach 2 bars of power, launch your special while unstoppable to gain increased attack from Berserk and really juice up those hits. After this, work your way up to that special 1 and launch to unleash those big bursts of damage.
Oh.
If your opponent isn't already knocked out,
that's kind of fat.
Keep on launching that special 1 and punish them until they are.
Burst damage decent.
All right, so that's our second champion of the month. We have Franken Castle. What an interesting champion. Can we get the slide up on the screen?
All right, so let's see what he's got here. So immune to poison, petrify, and specter. Okay. Innate willpower mastery ability. Oh, wait, he has willpower built in? Rage debuff, unstoppable machine, doesn't idle, unstoppable when walking forward, insert special 2, berserk passive extra damage, undying from special attacks, and crush to break through block. Now, there's a big thing that's going on with the undying. So I think that's on the next slide. Are they going to talk about that? Where was it? I remember them mentioning it. Maybe we got a little bit more Franken Castle gameplay. Okay, yeah, it's right here.
A moment, because there is one other thing that we do have to talk about when it comes to Franken Castle, and we have to give a massive
Also, shout to this guy,
to Casey Allen, who called Franken Castle a very long time ago when there were absolutely no hints whatsoever that this obscure character was coming to the game. So love seeing stuff like that. Love seeing stuff like that. And when it comes to Franken Castle,
okay, so now we have, dude, this is Morbius has officially come full circle, bro. Like, this is so funny. So when Morbius came out, bro, I was confused about the way he worked. And I was under the understanding that Undying passive, you're Undying to damage over time effects. That's how I thought it worked. Turns out that's not the case. The way it works is it's only damage over time from direct damage. So that's like bleed damage. I believe that's like degen damage. Like that type of damage, since it's direct, yeah, you're Undying against that. But like a rupture debuff, a cold snap debuff, an incinerate debuff, a shock debuff, anything like that, you're gonna die. Because it's not direct. And so once I figured that out about Morbius, I'm like, I don't like this guy nearly as much anymore. And then that for me is like, I kind of stopped playing him. Now, they're changing Undying to work how I originally thought it worked. Like, are you kidding me? Bro, what? That's what I mean by it's come full circle. Like, oh, that's funny. So, Undying update to include Power Sting, all damaging effects, was previously only direct damage. This update applies to Morbius Undying passive as well. So, Franken Castle getting released is a buff to Morbius now, which is unexpected, but cool, because Morbius did make Franken Castle. He put his dead body back together and brought him back to life. So, if anyone deserves it, it's Morbius. Well, you know, it works. So the Grandmaster's Grace is going to be continuing on into the next saga, which is great. It'd be really kind of scummy, honestly, if it didn't, and if you had to start over. So that's good. I've never done this personally. I just kind of wait for champs to enter the Titan, unless there was like a crazy champ that I really wanted. I do like that it's here. Like if I ever want to go down that road, but I've never ventured down this Grandmaster's Grace road, and I don't foresee myself doing it anytime soon. And then, oh yeah, guys, surprise!
One more fantastic.
There's a buff.
One more fantastic surprise. Finn, what do you think about that, bub?
Champ that I hate.
Back, and he's feeling fantastic.
I hate to fight this guy, bro.
It's all about making Super Skrull.
I've literally been destroyed by this guy as a defender before he got buffed. So I'm a little worried now.
Less rigid to play. His overload buffs now trigger easier. Just 3 buffs for Undermine and Vigilance, and only 6 to activate those Nova Fists.
Nova
He
Fists?
also gained Special Lock immunity, and his Falter and Energy Vulnerability are now passives, and it can trigger through block. So feel.
So now, did you guys see that?
Vulnerability are now
So
passive.
before, Super Skrull would apply a debuff to you that you could willpower heal from, and you'd be able to just hit his block, and the hit wouldn't miss. Now,
and it can trigger through block.
now you can't do that. So now he's going to be even harder to fight on defense. Yay! Oh, I hate Super Skrull, man.
So feel
I call him Stupid Skrull.
free to get creative. His converted buffs last.
God damn it.
And those special 2 incinerates hit just as hard, but burn out faster, dropping down to 5 seconds for some bursty numbers. Oh yeah, and against tech champions, he's bringing the Nova Flames, so those incinerate immune tech champs don't scare him one bit. Just build up your buffs and set yourself up. Then, trigger Cosmic Overload with at least 6 Furies and slam that special 2 for some spicy red numbers. Have you updated yet? Well, you should. Super Skrull's cosmic power is waiting for you in the October update.
Ah, man. They keep buffing champs that I don't want them to buff. But, you know, whatever. When Super Skrull first came out, I did think he was really cool. You know, having the powers of all the Fantastic Four. He should be ridiculously powerful. So, from that standpoint, I get it. I respect it. I don't want to fight him, man. And, he's going to be everywhere now in Battlegrounds, too. Alright, let's keep going. This is some of the art for October. It looks sick, man. We got Scream, Eye-Bomb, Werewolf, Jack, Man-Thing, Franken Castle, Dracula, Kindred, Null, Morbius, Venompool, Moon Knight up there. Okay. So the Solvark Idle Chase is ending very soon. There's not really going to be any ways to get more of his pieces for free to play. You should be able to buy them up until October 2nd, like the daily deals and stuff. But after that point, no more Solvark pieces. But again, he will be entering the basic pool eventually. So if you want to just wait for that, you can totally do that. Alright, and then the Imperiosa Idle Chase is going to be beginning. It's already started for Battlegrounds, the Invade Essence. And we got Super Skrull here. So he's launching in October. Less Fury required for Nova Fist. Nova Flames against Tech Champs. Duration of converted buffs increased. Special 2 Incinerates. Duration reduced for quicker bursts. Added special lock immunity. Other minor changes. Less frustrating on attack. More valuable on defense. Oh yeah, dude. And then we got another surprise.
Right.
So, Stealth Spidey isn't the only Spidey coming. We're getting Spider-Man Pavitr? Prabhakar? Try my best to pronounce that. But yeah, man, Spider-Man from India. We saw him in the second Spider-Verse movie, and he was pretty cool, man, honestly. I never really knew about this guy before. He's got like this thing attached to his web, and he was pretty cool in the movie. He seemed pretty powerful. He seemed like he knew what he was doing. He seemed well trained. So it should be interesting. He is going to be a Mystic champion, actually. So another Mystic Spider-Man, hopefully better than the current Mystic Spider-Man we have. And they do tell us a little bit about his abilities here. So, of course, he's going to be a double track event champion. So you can get him on November 5th with milestone boosters, and then December 31st without. So you'll be able to get him right before the year ends. And then they talk about his abilities a little bit here. So he neutralizes opponents during their special attacks, places Spider Seal buffs to ramp, and flexible spatial gameplay with multiple web traps. Champs with traps usually suck. So I don't know about that. But hopefully for him it's good. A web trap actually kind of makes sense. That sounds cool too. I'm wondering how he's going to be against Serpent. If he neutralizes the opponent, depends how potent the neutralize is. But if you could neutralize and turn off his true focus, you could maybe potentially be able to evade Serpent's specials. So again, and I don't have a Mystic rank 4 yet. So this guy, Dracula. Okay. All right. And then, dude, so we just got the new batch of relics, right? Well, guess what? We're getting more relics. And, dude, so we got a Doctor Doom relic. We got a Terrax relic. We have, is that Human Torch, I think? Human Torch. Is that... Wait, who is that?
Morbius, Karnak, Human Torch.
Karnak, okay. I wasn't sure if that was Karnak. Karnak, Morbius, Apocalypse, Unstoppable Colossus, Red Skull. Who is that? Is that a Quake?
Terrax, Doctor Doom, Unstoppable Colossus, Red Skull, Moondragon.
Oh, Moondragon. And we got Stark Spidey right here, bro. That's the one that really caught my... Well, Stark Spidey and Human Torch and Doctor Doom. But Stark Spidey, bro. Because right now, Stark Spidey's already really good with the new Prowler relic. So... I can't wait to see what the Stark Spidey relic does, and if it's going to be even better than the Prowler relic on Stark Spidey specifically. Then there's also a Heimdall relic and a Domino relic. So, yeah, man, more relics already. Kind of was unexpected. So the way it's going to work is first appearance October 8th. Thronebreaker Valiant Relic Crystals will be present in the Appetite Contest solo event during launch month. New relics launch in timed exclusive pool using standard StatCast shards. So the shards we already have. Similar to Wave 1 events, unit and cash offers, the following month new relics moved to StatCast base pool. Okay. Wait, so yes, StatCast shards. So those are not the original ones, it's these ones. The other ones are bad. I still get these confused. The whole multiple shard thing, But okay, I have been holding on to some of these, so I guess that was a good idea. Try to get some of the next batch. So yeah, guys, don't open your StatCast relics right now. Hold on to them for the time being. Oh yeah, and I think we just got a 7-star StatCast relic from the compensation. So it might not be a bad idea to hold on to that, unless there's someone you're really targeting right now. Okay. So this is really interesting, man. This is something completely new, a new style of collection. So, KarateMike, if you guys didn't already know, this guy loves Pokemon. He's super into Pokemon. I'm sure if you've watched some of his videos, he's got his little Pokemon buddies by his side for good luck. And, he's a big Pokemon card collector as well. And, of course, with Pokemon cards, you have, the holos, the shiny looking stuff, so they're basically going to be trying to put that into MCOC. So I think I love this, first of all, and I think there's infinite potential with this. The way they're starting it is going to be, our first iteration of this feature will be released next month with Dracula and Franken Castle, obtained with good old-fashioned RNG. Grandmaster Grey 7 pull will not have a first appearance cosmetic. So it's essentially if you just pull him. And so that's what it's going to look like here. So you can see it glows.
You know how some of them have that beautiful holofoil when you look at it like this? So when you look at your roster,
dude, that looks so cool.
It's kind of going to have that.
This reminds me, so I used to play a lot of Call of Duty, religiously, bro. I played Call of Duty from grade 6 until grade 11, daily basis, 6 hours, 4 to 6 hours a day. That's kind of what we're talking here, man. That is how I got very, very good at video games. I started to become a competitive player in that game, and I just played so much. And what this reminds me of from Call of Duty is like gun camos. And you would unlock, like, if you use a gun, you unlock all these challenges on the gun, and you unlock the camos, and then once you unlock all the camos, like, you can get like a super secret special camo or something. Like there's gold was like the original big camo you work up to. Then there was like diamond. Then there's all these other things too with the newer Call of Duties. I don't even know what they got going on now. But I remember like one of my favorites was like a Spectrum camo, which was really cool. I think that one was like a pre-order some way to get it or something, or I don't even remember. But like, so I would really love to see like ways to get these with your champions just by playing them. Putting in enough hours with the champion, winning a number of battlegrounds with the champion. There's limitless possibilities with this. I just love that we're starting somewhere. You got to start somewhere. So I think this is a fine start, and I think it just looks really cool. Very curious to hear your guys' feedback about this. Let's keep moving on. So, limited edition champions. So, create value for champions in a way that isn't tied to power. At launch, limited edition champions will be tied to new champion release crystals with first appearance, pre-release crystals, and their first crystal run. We plan to use a system for engagement-based achievements in the future as well. For example, complete X new content in Y amount of time for an exclusive limited edition champion version. I like the sound of that too. If successful, we will explore more cosmetic options such as customizable profiles and true achievement systems. Dude, I would love to see all of this. And because, like, sometimes the reward economy in game, it gets to a point where, like, the rewards become so predictable, and it's Kabam can't really do anything until they release like the next big thing, like the next rank. Like once they release rank 5s, then we get new catalysts and everything and all that, and it's like, okay, that's a new chase, new resources to put in content, But without that, you get to a certain boiling point where it's like, okay, the Titan pool is like kind of getting oversaturated. Everyone kind of already has a lot of the Titan pools, so even Titan shards aren't the most like amazing thing. Not right now. The Titan pool is really, really great right now, but I'm just saying that can happen. So like Titan shards and Titan crystals can like not even feel so good, and then like if there's no new rank and power, you're just taking like your 20th champ to rank 4, and it's like not really a big deal and all that stuff. So if there was these other possible types of rewards that they can put in to juice up all different kinds of rewards across the game, like I said, I think there's absolutely infinite potential with this, and I'm so glad they're finally starting to do something with it. Really curious to see what this looks like. It's like a couple years down the road. I don't want it really just tied to wailing out and getting the new champion. Like, sure, we can start there, but I think it should be earned. Like I was talking with the whole gun camos in Call of Duty, it should be earned. Be cool. Because, like, for example, like on an older champion, like Stark Spider-Man, like, it'd be really cool, dude. Oh yeah, like imagine if you earn Stark Spider-Man from my challenge, like you can get a special hollow foil on him or something. Like that'd be so cool. But if you got Spider-Man from a crystal or from a selector, from like a spending event or something, you wouldn't get that. It would only be if you earned him from my challenge. Like that'd be so freaking cool, man. I would love something like that. Okay, let's keep going on in the stream. And what is that? Oh, spiders come in 3s, apparently. We got Stealth Spidey. We got the new Spider-Man. And then, what is that?
Other spiders.
That's Miles!
We have Miles Morales up there as a first appearance champion. Well, you can also have this Miles Morales as a
free
first appearance champion.
7-star SIG 200 Miles?
You can claim a free
what?
7-star SIG 200 Miles Morales in-game next week, coming to you at SIG 200.
What?
SIG 200 Miles Morales as a 7-star to celebrate this new feature, the launch of limited edition.
This is awesome, man. They've never given us like a SIG 200 champ just like out of the blue for free. Like, what? To celebrate the launch of limited edition champions, all summoners Thornbreaker Plus will receive a first appearance 7-star Miles Morales via in-game message. This will be the only time first appearances Miles will ever be obtainable, and Miles will arrive to you at SIG 200. Please note, limited edition champions don't arrive at SIG 200. We just thought this would be fun. That's cool, man. I like it. Shout out to Xander, bro. He loves Miles, so congrats to you, man. All right. Oh, and then we also have a little bit of Miles gameplay. So
This is first appearance Miles.
Let's take
here.
a gander.
You got your little spider challenges. You're going for your intercepts, right? The way you play Miles has probably been a while for most of you. You want to count down these things. So dex, parry, attack, or intercept, right? Once you build up these Furies here, you kind of want to line them up. So this was a really nice fight here. You're going to dex, you're going to attack, and we're going to parry. Watch this special too. Boom, boom, 83k on that hit. And the shocks are ticking Mojo down.
Damn, that's not bad.
Like absolute crazy, man. 72k on the heavy attack as well. Plus, he's also got some ridiculous utility as well with the unblockable and all that stuff.
Seems annoying to ramp him.
Straight to rank
you know?
4 for real. Dude, seriously? Me
I
too,
don't know.
man. He's going to rank 4 the minute that he comes to my account. So
I don't know if I'm gonna be doing that.
7-star first.
There is some more gameplay as
hey,
well.
So really fun stuff, man. Oh, we're playing this one too. All right, yeah. So hey, so I also went ahead and fought Enchantress as well. So this is, you know, it kind of reminds me of Starkey in a way, where like you build up your poise and then you kind of go to town. So I'm building up my charges, right? And I got rid of her spells. This is a rank 4 Enchantress, by the way, like Battleground style. We have 2 Furies. Don't want to bait that special. I'm going to go right in for a special.
1
2.
Fury.
So just 1 Fury now. Oh my god.
It's decent,
man.
actually.
Finish off with the Relic. By the way, we have the Spidey 2099 Relic on that. Dude. Pretty good stuff.
It looks alright. The fact that he's coming at C200 is a big deal. So that is really nice. I'm gonna have to take that into account when the tier list comes around. Okay, all right. And then what is this? All right, this is just kind of how it would look in a profile setting. Man, this looks awesome. What do you guys think about this?
For example, so like when you click your champion up, that little cosmetic will be there.
Damn, look at those units. 621,000. Damn. All right, so now we have some updates, man. The Radiance and the Glory Store are both getting updated on October 8th. So we have some reduced prices on many top items. They're just giving us some examples. There should be more. But the Tier 7 Basic Catalyst right now is one of the biggest, hottest buys. So that's going down, man, by a lot. By about 1/5. So it was 125,000 for one full Tier 7 Basic Catalyst. Now it's going down to 100,000. That's a big change for like one of the most premium items in there. Then we have Tier 6 Class Catalyst going from 2,500 to 2,000. 7-star Signature Stones down from 5,000 to 4,000. That's another really big buy. Generic SIGs, so that's good. And then new items, Tier 3 Class Alloy. Of course, that'll help you rank up your relics. And then Omega Days Champion Selector. So 125,000 one-time purchase ever. You can just select any of the Omega Days champs. So that's Omega Sentinel, Omega Red, Mole Man, Quicksilver, Mole Man, Longshot, those champs. Okay, so let's move on. Then we have a Glory Store update. So increased quantities, decreased costs, lots of updates, new items. So guys, don't use your Radiance or your Glory for about less than a week. Just wait till October 8th, and you're just going to be getting better bang for your resources. So Tier 7 Basic Catalyst fragments are being added to the Glory Store, which is huge, because right now all there is Tier 4 Alpha, and it's so overpriced. It's disgusting. Like, you can barely get any, and if you max out 6,000, that's terrible. I don't even bother with that. I don't even buy a 1 or 2. No, I stay away from this, bro. It's garbage. So I'm guessing the Tier 7 Basic is probably going to be a really ridiculous trade-in at first, too. But hopefully, at least with this update, the Tier 4 Alpha will be a lot more reasonable in the Glory Store. Because right now, the best place to get Tier 4 Alpha is just from Radiance. But, of course, we want to be using our Radiance on the most premium items, not the second most premium Catalyst, you know? So, hopefully that's better value. And then they're also just adding Tier 1 Basic and Tier 2 Basic Catalyst, which is awesome, man. For me, this is freaking sweet. I'm working on trying to, like, level up my entire roster, or just, like, on days where I don't want to play the game, you know, I'll just log in or level up, rank up some champs for the daily super event. But getting these catalysts is annoying, super annoying. So just being able to buy them from Glory, that's huge. I love that. All right, then we have an Act 6 update. So finally, massive Act 6 updates are ready to launch, retuning some difficult node sets, full removing some global nodes, bye-bye no retreat and more, replaced and removed 15 plus nodes, tuned down multiple bosses, enormous reward boost. Wait, what? And compensation for everyone who has done it. Plus, if you did it before it got nerfed, I think you also get like a profile picture right here. Not bad. Not bad. I feel like this could have looked a little bit cooler. I don't know. It's okay. But yeah, that's cool. All right, so here is the loading screen for the upcoming Idol Wars. Probably be November, maybe. I don't know. All right, what else we got? A little.
Why don't we take a look at the full thing?
A belief of your kind is that your reach should exceed your grasp. Be certain of this, Summoner. You have reached too far. You tore across the map and brought back the monsters which hid in undiscovered corners. Power tumbles between your clumsy fingers, and where your grip weakens.
Damn, bro. Pretty crazy. I'm just a little worried about the music. I don't want to get copyrighted, but yeah, dude. I'm excited for the whole Elder War Saga stuff. So we got some roadmap teases. We're gonna skip over this stuff. I think that's mainly it for this video, guys. Already 46 minutes. Holy fudge. So Battlegrounds, Little League, Shuffle Signet, and Whitelist Blacklist updates is in progress. All right. What else we have here? Battlegrounds Unranked coming soon, which is cool. Multiple multiplayer timers. What is this? Oh yeah, this is a big deal. This was one of the last big things I want to talk about. So the special 3 skip button will finally be usable all across the contest, man. Right now it only works in like solo content that has no timers. So in Incursions, Alliance Quest, Alliance War, Battlegrounds, you cannot use that skip button, which is like some of the main modes of the game. So yeah, it's freaking huge. I'm so happy about that. And again, Kabam, can I please have these PNGs of Symbiote Supreme and Spider-Man? Like, this looks awesome. All right, I think now that was it, right? Wait, what was before that? Side quests. Okay, Saga Towers. So a new game mode format, brand new meta event format, inspired by tower climb formats, time attack style gameplay. If you run out of time, just hit retry. If you die, just hit retry. More in-depth look next month. Work in progress. That sounds interesting. Rank quest auto scaling. Updates this month. And yeah, Aki's update next month. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys. Yeah. That's everything. Holy crap. That was a lot of information. So yeah, guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for the recap. What was your absolutely favorite thing that we mentioned today? What are you most excited for upcoming in the contest? And what did you think about that compensation package? Let me know what you guys think about everything in the comment section down below. I love reading your comments, especially when it comes to like all this new hype stuff. For me personally, if I had to pick just one, I mean, Dracula, I'm really hyped for as a champion. But honestly, just the concept of the whole customizable and the hollow foil thing, I think that's my favorite. Just the potential that I think that has in the future. And I'm glad they're finally starting something like that cosmetically. So yeah, guys, it's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for this video. Let me know what your favorite change was in the comments down below. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content. And if you're ever on the web store and you're making a purchase and you want to support your boy Lagacy, all you gotta do is enter the code LAG at checkout, all lowercase, and a small kickback percentage will go to me or another one of your favorite creators instead of all of it going to Kabam. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a great, wonderful day. Peace.